said I was going to prison. I thought I was never going to get out. I thought it was like the black hole.
For many women who wind up in prison, their stories are similar.
I stole from where I worked, stole from my family, from friends.
I started using when I was 8 years old with my mom.
Addiction takes you to places you never think you're gonna go.
For decades, women served prison time here in Goffstown. The structure would outgrow its capacity and fall into disrepair. Former inmates have stories.
Every time it rained, they'd have to put buckets all over the prison.
Faced with public and legal pressure, the state made a big move. In 2018, the brand new $50 million New Hampshire Correctional Facility for Women opened in Concord. Warden Joanne Fortier allowed our cameras inside for a tour.
So this facility is 100,000 square feet compared to the 25,000 square feet we had at Goffstown. And everything's new, everything works. It's just a much better space for the women and for the staff. We don't have dormitories where we had in Goffstown 26 women living in the same room. We now have 2-person rooms or 1-person rooms.
Walking these halls, it's easy to forget it's a prison. Besides keeping these women incarcerated, there's a heavy focus on rehabilitation, counseling, and school.
This is the education wing, and our classrooms are on the right.
More room means more learning programs, ranging from high school classes to commercial driving to food.
We have a culinary arts program here that's a lot larger than it was at the old facility. And within this facility, the women actually are going into the kitchen and preparing meals.
Education allows these women a regular work day. They not only cook all the meals here, the women help distribute all the canteen items inmates can purchase, learning warehouse management.
We fill approximately 2,000 orders a week of orders from incarcerated individuals around the state.
Access to each program, of course, depends on good behavior, like the Family Connection Center.
Family is everything. It's a lot of their driving factor for getting out of here.
Here in maximum security, inmates' activity is restricted, as you might expect. But if you earn your way into minimum security, inmates have open access living areas, keys to their own rooms, and typical dorm-style bathrooms.
How is what we see in the movies compared to this? Is it the same thing?
It's not even close, not even close.
Roderick Greenwood worked in the prison system for 26 years, and he came back to help fill one gap this new facility is short on: staff.
We have constant people retiring from the department, getting promoted, and so we need officers.
The women's prison is looking to hire dozens of officers to help run this facility. It's designed to hold up to 224 women. When we visited in 2018, there were 190 inmates here. Only 5 of them had life sentences, meaning most of these women are getting out. Many end up reoffending and returning. Some will end up here. This is Dismas Home in Manchester.
I was sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Elizabeth Rouleau is on a comeback. After getting into a pattern of drugs and crime, she ended up in and out of prison, which eventually started her to recovery.
I do have to say, I think prison also saved me, because if I hadn't been in there, I probably would have been dead.
She's one of 6 former inmates who are allowed to live here at Dismas. Here, they get the support of other women and intensive counseling that often focuses on before their criminal problems started.
They needed to work on their past traumas in order to change their future.
The living is simple, but the women get help finding work and only pay a small percentage of their income for rent. In return, they get a stepping stone back into regular life and a way out of a life of crime.
I got 19 months clean. Yeah, and I can hold my head up high and say that, you know what I mean?
For Desiree, one of her first goals in sobriety is a big one.
Just to be able to reconnect with my son again.
And have you been able to do that?
Slowly but surely, yeah.
Life after prison is a daily struggle, but these women know change can happen. Elizabeth has now been clean 8 months.
This home definitely saved my life. All the counseling, all the hard work that I've put into my stay here has completely changed me. I'm not the same person I was 8 months ago.
We are very, very blessed to have the ability to do what we do for these women.